Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. And I've accepted it. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods. Return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this, and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens. Well, I had to carry it. Wait, I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time they died, wait, I know I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged, damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged, damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
Another day. Another delightful live with you delightful people. We've got a something of other from Pika. A raid. A rambunctious raid. Back up, Zero. Let me play some music. Some melodious music. I got Zero being Zero-y. You know, what he does best. Being Zero-y. Being full of zero. Being his own zero self. Huh, Zero, you crazy boy. You crazy boy. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Bro, oh my goodness, I know you're crazy. And you think you're the center of attention. I know this. Hi. Hello, attention whore. I see you, yes. I see you. You see Falcor laughing at you? You see Falcor laughing at you and judging you slowly? He's like, no, I don't see him. Weird. Wonder why. We've got Pika with a resubscription. Let me catch up in the chat. We got Toxic Tatted. We got World of Blast. We got Cinny. Everybody coming through the raid. We've got, of course, Pika, Toxic, World of Blast, Cinny, Pika. I got raided in here. What's going on? JD. 11 months. We got Pika. What's going on, Pika? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is everybody doing? Zero, don't be a corned beef cunt, man. I love you. But don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. I could give you a head itch. Don't be a bitch. Your attitude needs to switch. Because, my pup, you're being a bitch. Get back to the kitchen if you're gonna start bitching. I don't know why you're throwing a fit in this house. You sound like you've seen a mouse. Or that you just watched. I was going to say something else, but you guys might not get that reference, so I was just making that up as I went. It wasn't that great. It had some potential. It had some potential there for a minute. How are you, Taco? I'm doing well, Toxic. How are you doing? I'm doing well. We got Zero. We got the Zero Boy. We've got the Falk. Looking beautiful. Looking as beautiful as ever. How are you doing today? Thank you for asking. How are you and yours, guys? How are your children? How are your furry kids? Your scaly kids? Your sweaty kids? Your smelly kids? How are they? How are they? Hi. Hi. Hello, child. Hello, child. Oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Falcor's like, what the fuck are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Cock culture. The cultured cock coming in with, I'm assuming, the Pika raid. MLG. Skylar coming in, being one of my favorite nuisances. What's going on, Skylar? Welcome back through. Doing great. Feeling awesome. Good to hear. I'll rail thy taco any day. Oh, you're going to rail me any day, Pika? Well, listen. As much as I appreciate the raid, now you have to rail me. So, you know. Oh God, we raided a taco. You love it. Don't lie, Sea Turtle. You raided a crazy puppy dog as well. I don't know where his taco went. Where's your taco? Oh, there's your taco. I found it. We got Cindy with a stretch and a hydro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you doing this? You better watch out. You need to back up. Who do you think you are? Oh, is this a peace offering? You give me paw. I'm thinking about... How about a high five? You missed. High five. Oh, good job. Alright, alright. Goofball. Let me go grab your taco suit. Let me grab a couple toys. And, of course, we can't go, you know, a single live without making the joke for LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. So yeah, that was LeBron James. Listen, if South Park never had the LeBron James kid on, they're fucking up. I think at this point it's too little, too late. Hi, handsome. Poof, you're a taco. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? I know, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Poof, you're a taco. Where does that angle get us? Does that angle get us nice? That angle gets us decent. How is the quality? Is the quality alright? I might have to finger. Whoa. You better watch, bro. You better watch. You gotta easy. Easy. Hey. 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 Hey, look at me. Hey. Hey. Easy. Hey. Hey. Easy, okay? Can you be easy? Can you be easy, handsome? You're too busy going back to playing, you don't listen, huh? You're too busy going back to playing that you don't listen. Alright, so I know I did the stretch. I don't think I did the hydrate for Sydney, so let me get that hydration going. We got Link underneath the chair here, trying to find the Falc. He's like, I know I can smell him. Let's see here. Manny Manuel, good morning to you. I didn't even see Manny. Oh, there he is. My dick says, hello, everyone. Philip the Spider ate a stink bug. Lube up, baby. Oh, my goodness. Y'all got pulled over last night for not using my blinker, and now I have no weed and a court date. What? Damn, Sea Turtle. No way. That's super shitty. But they left the half a blunt. Well, at least you have that for you. I come for the taco and stay for the pup. Good, good, glad to hear it. Listen, if you're coming for the pup, that's bestiality. So, never mind though. Never mind. The quality is bad. Finger me better. I honestly just want my jar back. Sea Turtle, that was the worst part whenever I had gotten pulled over. Literally for a fucking traffic incident. Because it was like 4 in the morning, I was on my way to work, and I had just barely crossed over the middle line on like a back road that, like, I don't even know if I did cross. I think he was just kind of bullshitting me, but regardless, it was bullshit. And I had a pipe on me that was like, it almost looked like it was like metal or metallic, but it wasn't. I forget exactly what the method of blowing was, but it was something that, you know, gave it like this really cool metallic look. And it said 1-up on the shaft. 1-up. And it had the Mario mushroom on the front. One of my favorite pipes. I literally only had it for like a month or two, and they fucking stole it from me, those fuckers. Jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. Did you video it? Let's see. I ate all my blueberries. I didn't even know you had blueberries, but nice. That means you ate some breakfast, I'm guessing. Who else ate breakfast? Who else is hopping on the JD train and eating some breakfast? Did I eat breakfast today? I ate an apple. Mine is like 5 off, but I couldn't get out of it for some fucking reason. They had 4 cars, 2 squads, 2 undercover. Like, I'm gonna just jump on someone and start clawing their eyes out. Honestly, it's because they fucking shook you down for everything that they could. As soon as they saw that you had anything, there was a potential for it to turn into anything. They weren't gonna stop it. They were gonna fucking do anything they could. Because kept in my car, so it's easier. What the actual fuck? You can use that in court and get it tossed because there was no reason to use that much intimidation. That's a possibility. I don't know for sure how that works. My coworker I was bringing home was having an attitude for no fucking reason, and it made my anxiety so much. That's so dumb, too. Like, if it's not your traffic stop, shut the fuck up. How's Philip doing? He's a jar of dirt. It's my jar of dirt. I would have kicked her out of the car right fucking then and there, especially if she was pulling out of his with the cops. I would have been like, shut the fuck up or you can get out of my car. Definitely. No, he was sneaky, but I'm a video. Next time he eats, I got a jar of dirt. If my unit really could talk taco, how would it sound? It would sound like the Wookiee from Star Wars. And it would look the part too. It would just be over here all covered in fur, like, whoa. No questions, no hesitation. It was a guy, and when he started having an attitude, I was like, I hope he doesn't have a fucking warrant or anything. I just woke up, no breakfast for me. Are you thinking about having anything for breakfast, Shelly Pie? Even if it's some junk? Ain't nothing wrong with having some junk for breakfast. Chip munching goddess. We got still no pickles with some SpongeBob emotes, the high egg, and the first biddies, I do believe, of the live, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they smell the weed. I wasn't going to deny I had it. That's just dumb. Hey, everybody has their own, he, like, has a jar, and it's full of dirt. Well, they asked for his name. I got a beautiful Sherlock with a turtle on it for 3 days. Bought on 417. To Kristen on 420. Was pulling out a shirt for a friend and yanked out the pipe and said, "Aw, Pika. That is so rough. Why, you pulled her over the driver, not me." Right, dude? They always do some shit like that. Yo, what's good? Yo, Spiced, what's going on? Welcome in. Your top sub-gifter of the month. What's going on, Spiced? How's your day going? We're just going over whether or not people had breakfast, hanging out with the animals. We just got raided from Pika. I can't believe it's already been 17 minutes, but we are chugging along, having a good old day, hanging out with our friend Zero underneath, hanging out with all of you beauties. And as always, since I can never make up my mind, I'm going to transform this again. Last time I had transformed it for the sake of Al's pillow not being backwards. But now I don't like how that chunk of wall is chunky. Chunky. I guess I could always like hit you guys with this little movement. Maybe move this over a little bit, get you guys a better angle. Wonder if I could get any bit of a... Whoa, dude. You have this jar of dirt energy, okay? Do you have a vintage jar of dirt somewhere that I need to know about? Because that's the only thing that explains this level of craziness. How do I get a court case thrown out for Zero using too much intimidation, huh? And of course, as soon as I move the camera, he lays down and gets all cute, huh? That's what happened as soon as I move the camera. He's like, oh, we're gonna fight. Oh, you're gonna pet me? Yes. Yes, handsome boy. He says, draw me like one of your French poodles. Let me know how the live's looking, guys. Let me know how your day is looking, how your weekend is looking so far. Ours is looking a little crappy as far as weather goes, but I think we're going to be good as far as everything else goes. I mean, I honestly wasn't even aware that it was Saturday until I woke up, so feels good, I guess, man, you know. Usually I have a sense of impending, like, oh, fuck, I didn't do this past week, and now I have to do this next week, and I just don't have that today, and that's really, really good. I'm either forgetting things, or I had a good week, so we will assess that as it comes up. Show pony/doggo. Pony? Who the fuck has a pony? When the whole time I'm standing there, headlights beaming at me, and I'm freaking out, I hear him in the background laughing and joking with the other cop, and I'm just freaking the fuck out. Well, it's a good thing if he's laughing and joking with the other cop, and the other cop's laughing back. Like, that may not have been a specifically bad thing, but it also could have been. So, Link, you better be being a good kitty over there. I see you. Now, you know, that could definitely go both ways, Sea Turtle. Jizz for breakfast. You're now my new nutritionist. Definitely, Pyshell. You know, anything works. I ate a pancake. Nice, Sea Turtle. What's good, G? He's trying to you. He's putting a piece of orange. Med time, med time, med time. Here's my meds. When I take them, they make me feel like not a sped. When it comes, I want to take my meds. You singing too? You singing too? He says, Dad, I'm your meds. Excuse me? He says, I didn't get these clarifications just to not be your meds. Huh. What do you think, Zero? You are my meds. Ah, there's something in my eye! My freaking eye! It's just fucking going to be hot here. Oh, hot there for you? Every time you look at yourself, you have to yell, raid me. Every time I look at myself? You mean like look at myself on the screen, or look at myself like my body, like my arms, my feet, etc.? Rain was crazy last night. We had some crazy rain, but I wasn't awake for it. Oh wait, just for me, only by 20 minutes. It's Sunday. Ah, spiced. It just turned... Damn, where? You're not another one of our Australia fam, are you? It always throws me off whenever people are that in the future. I guess Cindy as well. Cindy's over in Estonia, and she's in the future. Depresso Espresso, welcome in. Just saying hi. Night Taco. Hi. Good night, Espresso. Good to see you. We need our morning espresso, so I'm glad you came in for us. Anything works. Great. Grabbing a fried bean burrito. Literally, Pika, yes. Like, if it's a choice between eating a fried bean burrito and eating nothing, great job. I applaud you for your efforts. What up, sexy taco man? Taco man. I want to be a taco man. Taco man. I don't know why I'm like this. Raid me. I just looked at myself. I don't know exactly what the... Look at yourself in general. So both. Gotcha. Grabbing a fried bean burrito. Saying hi. Zero is the best medicine. Exactly. I was giving the pancake to Logan, but he wanted an apple. Aussie bro. Nice espresso. Good to hear. Or not espresso, fucking spiced. We have a... Hey! I know you got in trouble, but you got to be easy. Hey, easy. Give me a second. Are you a little baby? Are you a little baby boy? Huh? Are you a little baby boy? What are you doing, little baby boy? What are you doing, little baby boy? Are you a little baby boy? Huh? Are you my little baby boy, Zero? Oh my goodness, you're such a little baby, huh? Are you my little baby boy? Are you my little baby boy? Oh my goodness, I know this. What, are you my little baby? Are you my little... Oh my goodness, are you my little baby? Are you my little baby? What are you doing, crazy man? Guys, while I'm talking baby talk to my dog, I feel like a disturbance in the force where I am obligated to start talking about the topic of the day. Too early, because it's only 24. I felt like it was between that 30 to 40, 10:30, 10:40, sweet spot where we usually start to dabble into, break into the thing. Either way, I could give it to you, as, the live title always suggests. We're going to be talking and discussing your story, what that means. It's gonna be a good live. This could go one of a couple different ways depending on how many people and who decides to plug and play along, who's lurking, who's loving up on us. Zero's obviously loving up on me. I mean, he's trying to eat me. He's either trying to eat me or he's loving up on me. I'm not sure which. I will let you guys know once I figure it out. He's trying to eat me. Hi, handsome. You're so cute. Gotta go. Pie Shell, we'll see you soon. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. I'm not sure if you're completely leaving or if you are just going bye-bye to the land of the lurkers, but either way, I appreciate you. Hush. Doggo wants some love. Doggo always gets the love, huh? Doggo always gets the love. Huh. I heard you had a jar of dirt, so here's your dirt snowman. Boop. Damn, Manny, stop eating Viagra like it's candy. Oh my goodness. Ellie Lassetti, what's going on? Stop eating Viagra. I'm Barbie, welcome in. Barbie, come on, I know that I'm chubby, but Husky, that's the first thing as soon as... Listen, I'm no Ken doll, but Husky... Oh, the doll. Oh. Okay. Alright. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you, huh? Yeah, you're Husky. Did you know you were fat? I didn't think you were fat. I just thought you were a little husky. Whoa. I'm sorry. We don't got time for these shitty jokes. Alright? I'm sorry. Green Eye Witchy Woman, how's it going? Fuck this plastic magnifying glass, it's so small. I knew you would feel me. Good morning. I was promised a bikini. Don't run away if you're new. I promise I can explain the bikini. I promise. Barbie says, what the fuck? That bikini goes to my summer beach house. Sorry, Barbie. I had to steal. Oh, you booped my fucking snoot, man. Don't bark at me. I'm the one that got snoot booped. Hush. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hi. Hi. Can you give me a minute to clean my glasses? Hey, easy, man. He's like, Dad, you're taller than me and you can hide them from me. This isn't fair. He is so damn pretty. Are you so damn pretty, Zero? Can you sit? Are you a good boy? Can you sit? Speak. Good boy. Give me paw. High five. Good boy. Yeah. Huh. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug, boy. Come here. Zero, come here. You. I'm looking at you. Give me a hug. I'm looking at you. Come give me a hug, buddy. Come on. Good boy. Yeah. Hi. Sometimes he'll just lean up against me like that, but sometimes he'll actually jump up and give me a hug. My dog does give hugs. Derp. What's up, Cherie? Why I oughta. Okay, but to be clear, it's healthy, husky, fluffy, fat, fluffy, and damn. And just speaking of damn, we also have aw hell nah. It's not the size of the glass, but how it magnifies. I don't care, TBH. I'm just here for the dog. Good, good. Listen, playa. I knew that I was cool, but I didn't realize you considered me one of your dogs. Thank you, playa. I appreciate that, and I will do my best to maintain the street cred and be your dog, Barbie, because Barbie's obviously here for the dog, not the husky. And you know that Snoop ain't got nothing on the dog. All right, my stupid ass needs to. I'm not stupid. I'm just goofy, but that was a little stupid. For me, if it lights my bowl, it'll do. JD says, I forgot to tell you, so long story, my mom. Hey, Zero, you need to be easy. Zero. Hey! Leave him be, dude. Zero. Leave him alone. My mom kicked me out, said she was going to block. This past Mother's Day, I decided to call her, put my anger behind me. Blocked me and still has me blocked, blew my mind. That's super, super ignorant. It's something for them to do, and I'm sorry to hear that, JD. I'm really sorry to hear that. I know that a lot of us have really, really shitty fucking backstories in the honor of, tying in the topic of the day. Going through, everything that we've gone through as people, our stories, what we've gone through is truly unique to our own person. And that's one of the reasons why I truly always try to give people the benefit of the doubt and give them a chance to have somebody to talk to. That's one of the reasons why we do what we do here every morning. Show us your weenus. You like that? You like that weenus? Hot taco weenus action? For your pleasure. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry. I'm a little sorry. Alright, let us move you guys a little bit closer. We may or may not grab us some Falky Falk. Now that it looks like the dog is probably harassing the cat. Oh no, he's actually just laying down. Is he harassing anybody? No, he's just laying down. Of course, he fucking saw me look at him, so now he's like, what? I'm not harassing. I'll pet you. I love you. I'll show you something. I show you long time. Love time. Good time. Oh my god. I'll show you good time. Me love you long time. That my brain, I think I just had a stroke. Is the right side of my face sagging? Dear Lord. It's done. My heart just melted. And a kitty. Yes, and a bearded dragon, but I know not everybody's into that, so we'll give you a fair warning, more than likely, before the bearded dragon comes into play. I have a dog and a cat too, but a chihuahua, not a husky. Gotcha. We need to get them together. A chihusky. Stop sounding like a creep freak, and he might hug you. Maine, creep freak is half of my beauty. What do you mean? Creep freak. Ah! Ah! Hush. I love you. 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 So close, huh? You're a good boy, huh? You a good boy. You almost did it. You almost got it, didn't you? You almost got it, didn't you? Huh, you almost got it, Zero. You almost got it, huh, handsome boy? That is Falcor. So as I had mentioned, we've got Falcor, Zero, and Link. We've got kitties, we've got puppies, we've got bearded dragon. Just one and one. Nothing too extravagant. My beard? No, Sea Turtle's beard. Can I brush your hair? Ooh, I don't like that. I love me a fat weenus. How about 2? Hi, you be nice to your scaly friend. I almost said bearded friend because we were talking about beards, but that wouldn't have been incorrect because he is a bearded dragon. Queen Saida, what's going on? Welcome in. I want to see the beardy. I have a severe nut allergy. Damn, Sea Turtle. Sounds like we ain't getting together then. Oh, I want to see the beardy. Project. Yo, Still No Pickles. Please fucking tell me you're still in here. Still No Pickles. If you're here, please send us the high egg emotes. I think they might be Rasta's emotes. If anybody has Rasta's emotes, put in those high eggs, please. Zero, be easy. Allergic. You want me to die? Sheesh. So pretty. Oh shit. Falcor just chilling. What you allergic to? How are you? I'm doing well, Queen Saida. Today we are talking about your story. So far we haven't gotten very far. We've just been mauled by the animals, and by animals I mean the single, plural, crazy husky man himself. The one who thinks he is queen bitch. Huh? You leave your brother alone. You give me that toy. You give me that toy. This is mine. Mine. Alright guys, so anyway, we have, do I have something that belongs to you? What? What? Do I have something that belongs to you? Anyway, we are going to, I'm sorry, I know. Is this what you're looking for? Is this what you're looking for? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Huh? What you want? What you want? Huh, handsome boy. Huh, you're a good puppy. Yes, you are. We're talking about the fact, guys. Hey, Zero. Please stop. Hey, leave him alone. He's just trying to lay down. I'm here playing with you actively. I'm actively playing with you, and you're gonna leave me alone to you're gonna leave me alone to harass the cat? He's like, well, Dad, but you see, you're playing with me, and he's not. So, of course, I need to mess with him. You're already playing with me. I need to wait until he's annoyed and goes hiding, and you're occupied doing something else in order for me to come and play with you. That's how kids work. And dogs. As soon as they sense that they have your attention, they don't want it. And as soon as they sense that something else has your attention, they need it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Close, but a little too aggressive. That sounded like German. Was that German? I think German's usually the more aggressive one. Huh. I'm here for the doggo, not for the content. Spiced, don't you pretend for a fucking second that I actually have content, okay? Thank you, Cindy, for the shout out to Evo, Baby, and the rest of the fam as well, guys. I always like to show that love to Evo. Although I suck, I'm a terrible fangirl. I don't suck, I just obviously have other commitments. But I really want to make sure that I get to catch Evo more, because I super duper love Evo and everything that he stands for, and his music, and everything that he's got going on over in his channel, so it's a shame that I don't get to show love to Evo, Baby, and the fam as much as I like to. Evo also has a Chihuahua, if Barbie's still hanging out with us. He actually has an emote, if anybody has Evo's emotes. I think mine may have expired. Taco and Zero, yo Venom, what's happening? Welcome back through. I thought we had a connection. Education. connection. We got Zero a treat. I will definitely give Zero a treat. Cindy, thank you for reminding people to eat their food. Eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Hey, I need to give you a treat. You want a treat? You want a treat? I think you want a treat. I gotta go get him. We're caught up enough in the chat, so I'm going to go find the handy dandy treat bag. Oh, hey, they're underneath me. What? Convenience. That's what I call cervix and a smile. Yes, I did say cervix. Hey, it doesn't have to make sense as long as it's dirty. Dirty, dirty boy. I'm Dirty Dan. Cindy messaged me after the stream. Long time no see. How you be? Pop goes the weasel. Yes, very good to see you in Venom. Hope you're doing well. I fangirl for Zero. Good, Spiced. I'm glad. Zero fangirls over himself. This is his story. This is his live. This is all him, apparently. And we've got a stinky link. We've got a stinky link with us. Hey, kitty. Falcor's like, where the fuck are my treats? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. I need cervixes. You need cervixes, Lonely Sea Turtle? Yo, hey, ma! What's going on? Good for you. Glad to see you. It's okay. Been getting myself back together. I need services. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Hi, beautiful. Cherie. Now you are intentionally trying to hurt my feelings. I must go cry in a corner now. Oh my goodness, Maine. I'm sure she didn't mean it. You gotta know more, but thanks. I know of you. Oh my. Cherie just breaking Mainie's heart. It's alright, Cherie. Maine just tries to... You see, you know how I try to make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Maine does the exact same thing. He tries to make you feel warm and funny on the inside. He just approaches a different hole. You know, I approach the ears, the senses. He appeals to the badussy. So I apologize. If that's not the kind of love you're trying to feel, that's you know, it's a little intimidating. You know, the first time I felt Maine's love in my badussy, I was, you know what? Not the story that we're talking about today. Hands, Maney gives you a tissue. Hey, gorgeous. I love Cato too. Yes, Spice. This is the little man. This is the man who had a luxurious 2-night, 3-day stay at one of the, you know, lovely animal hospitals, and fortunately he is doing very good. His new prescription cat food is like $2 a can, and he eats 2 of those a day, so I need to try to see if those are on like Amazon or something. I believe they might be, I was told. So I need to try to see if those are there so I can like add them to my wish list and don't have to go to the vet every time to get them. And actually, guys, you know, I want to say a special thank you because I was doing the math yesterday just to see. And we had actually, you know, gotten donated about half. A little bit under, but about half of the total medical bills for the cat. You know, obviously, you know, we did have to open up a credit card in order to pay for some of them, roughly the other half. So obviously, you know, I'll throw that in there one more time. You know, just God forbid something else does happen. Obviously want to get that credit card paid off right away because it's like an animal specific credit card. So, you know, if something happens in the future, then they will. Hi, buddy. You're sitting so nice. You're being such a good boy. Let's see here. You're a good dad. Thank you, Spiced. I felt slightly responsible, although I know that I can't take full responsibility. You know, as the owner, I definitely have to take responsibility, and, you know, I thought I was going to lose him. You know, I thought that was the end of our story. I honestly when I was at the vet, the whole time that he was gone, honestly, for the 2 days, 3 nights, the whole time, not the whole time, because after the first day, I knew at least I did everything in my power to push out the feelings that he was going to be okay, even if I faltered from time to time. That first day was so rough and so scary, though. It was so terrible. How's it going, new chatter? Brighten Eyes. I almost called you Bright Onesie. I thought you had like a glow-in-the-dark fucking footy pajamas, and I was about to hats off to you, but Brighten Eyes, that's a good one as well. I realize you're stuck in here, and you got 2 options. You can either be stuck in here with Manny Main, or make Manny Main stuck in here with you. Show some love, Papa Zos getting his piece. Oh, show some love without Papa Zos getting his piece on Cash App. Yep. I forgot that was what the command said. He is stuck in here with me. I want to donate more, but I can't afford it this time. Guys, definitely do not worry about it. That's one of the reasons, especially if you're in a position where you want to and can't. Like, even though it's not for me, I mean, at this point, I guess it is because he's healthy. Don't worry about it. You don't have to even explain yourself. I super duper appreciate it. How much to rent your dog today? Hi, Dominic Fullstack. What do you mean by rent the dog? What is he expected to do? Is it online rental? Is it, are you just looking for some tricks? I don't know what you need. I don't know what you're looking for. 4,000 American dollars. I can help next week. I'm poor right now, but I can definitely help. Guys, like I said, I appreciate it, and feel free, come next week. I'm not sure if I'll be actively still talking about it. I honestly really have only brought it up when he's jumped up and when we've, been thinking about it. Plus, I really haven't emphasized how important you guys' contributions were. Anybody who helped in this situation is quite literally single-handedly responsible for helping to save the life of my cat. Straight up, that's the facts. Zero, are you kidding me, man? You just got him off of the thing. Then come up. Come on, you're gonna bully him off the couch and come up. Hi, handsome. Guys, make sure you're hydrating, please. Make sure that you are full. Make sure your belly's not hungry. Make sure you ate something, even if it was just a little bit of a crumb of something, just something to start up that metabolism. And talk with us about, well, as always, whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about. But, I want to make sure that I put emphasis on this. You guys don't just come to me, come to people that you love and care about, and you're not just bitching, all right? You're not just complaining about your problems. Rather, you are reciting the ballad and sharing the story in which a legend was made. Each and every one of you who are still here, listening to my corn-shelled ass, is clearly a legend of some point, of some type, rather, or you're a glutton for punishment. And either way, my people. But I really wanted to bring this to light, because I know that I'm not the only one who will be venting or will be letting out some of my frustrations of life out on, one of my friends, verbally, just, in a way of conversating. And I might beat myself up without them even saying anything and have the feeling of, oh wow, I'm just complaining about my problems. Well, no. Sometimes, all the time, any good story requires revision, requires ideas to be bounced back and forth. And if we are not living the story of our lives day in and day out, then I don't know what we're doing. So that's basically the topic of conversation today. I'm going to talk about our story, your story, how you can look at some of these concepts and how you can look at life through a different lens and maybe see that that it's not as bad as you think. You know, it's not without struggle, it's not without hard work and sacrifice, but it's all about telling your story, figuring out what story you are telling and what any of this means. So I'm going to take a minute to get caught back up in the chat. Still no pickles, please throw in those high eggs. And Project, please tell me that you're still here. So glad Link, my grandkitty, is okay. Yes, Mom. Yes, he is. Good morning, Dominic. He is expected to drive me on a boat to Greece and serve me a few cocktails. Well, listen, Dominic, if we can change around the deal a little bit, if he could maybe drag you across Canada and Antarctica, and you could still have some cocktails. Hi, buddy. I'm going to come grab you, okay? Hi, handsome. Hi, buddy. Hi, Falcor. Hi, handsome. I'm just picking up the bearded dragon. Hi, handsome. Zero, back up. I come to you. You shut your mouth. You don't tell me what to do with my money. Hey, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm just throwing out that disclaimer. You know, I just care about you guys, all right? I love you guys. And the fact that you guys would want to help me is honestly more than enough. Like, I haven't had very many people that have wanted to help me in my life. So just that is like all that I need. Problems. What are those? Right, Dominic? Exactly. I never had a problem before. I'm both. What about you? Still no pickles with the fucking biddies. Corn-shelled ass. I'm not that far behind, am I? I'll beat you up if you beat yourself up. Dominic with some biddies. What? New friends with the biddies. Unless those are fake biddies. Are those the broke bitch biddies? I think they're probably real. A message deleted by moderator. Wah, wah, wah. Wait, you play Survivio? I've never played Survivio. I've played like Holio before. Is Survivio like Holio at all? Zero. Leave him alone. Is that a phone game? Only phone game I play, well, two phone games that I play. I play Clash Royale, but I'm not going to try to get any of you guys to play that one. And then there's a game called, hi, buddy. Hi, handsome. There's a game called Diecast that I play. It's like a board game, one-on-one, where you, like, use dice and special cards to try to, like, attack your opponent and use magic and kill the other guy. It's a lot of fun. Nice attack speed. Okay, I'll make sure not to tell anyone that you love me. Hello, hello. Why are my messages deleted? Your messages weren't deleted, Dominic. None of your messages were deleted. It was someone else. Yeah. I was waiting for you to realize. Taco wants to see some emojis. Oh, yes. Yes, the high egg. Yes. There they are. There they are. Project, you're still in here, right? Project. 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 Oh my god, guys, if we lost Project. Taco wanted to see some high emotes. I took a screenshot of the high eggs, but I don't know if Project is in any Discords. He is in... I don't know if he's in my Discord or not, but I can at least send it to him. I haven't been on Twitch for years. My bad. No, you're fine, Dominic. Totally fine. If you haven't been on Twitch in years, do you mind telling me what it is that caused you to come back? How long have you been back? Do you stream? Are you just a watcher? This is Falcor. He's being a goon. Now that he's back there, I'll move this so that I can see a little bit. Yes, you see. You see the Falky Falk. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. What are you doing? It's a little chilly in here with that fan going, huh? A little chilly in here with the fan going, huh? Hi. Oh, I didn't forget about you yet, handsome boy. Don't worry. Sorry, Dominic. You know, you haven't been on Twitch in years. Sorry if this is one of your first introductions back. You know, Twitch has changed quite a bit. You know, minus the last year. It had been a few years before I had been on Twitch as well. And back when I was on Twitch, it was strictly gaming. You know, maybe some just chatting, but strictly gaming. And now there's tattoo artists, regular artists, DJs, you know, painters, freestylists, you know, so many different types of content and entertainment available. So it's a whole new ball game. And over here we do a little bit of everything. We do a little we do video game type of stuff from time to time, but we have a lot of really, really amazing people that come and spend time with us. So I try to indulge with whatever they are feeling, whatever they're into. Bruv, I just joined. What's up, Irvin? Welcome in. Cinny with the Ow Mal command. Thank you very much, Cinny. Ow Mal, guys. As I had mentioned, you know, an amazing freestyle, one of the amazing freestylers you can find on Twitch. We all assholes now. Who's an asshole? I have an asshole. Anybody throwing in those bearded dragon tacos in the chat understood the assignment, just saying. Now, Twitch community has always been assholes. LOL, if anything, it's less toxic now. What are we talking about? I'm a little confused. But it's okay. We'll keep going. I'm going to continue, you know, as what we're talking about, guys. Your story and your beliefs, your struggles, your life, it deserves to be told. If your chapters are lost, then so are your thoughts, your hard work, and your contributions to creating a better tomorrow. I wanted to put emphasis on that fact. You know, not only did I mention that you're not just bitching, okay? When you're venting to somebody, when you're letting it out, don't fucking beat yourself up for letting your story be told, for letting your beliefs and your struggles in your life be heard, and build the foundation of the future. You know, whether or not you are actively writing it down or you are letting it, you know, live through you, your story, each and every one of you guys have gone through some, you know, truly, I'm sure, traumatic things. If I'm talking to the one person who hasn't been through a traumatic experience, then let me know. That way I can kindly tell you to fuck off for having a perfect life. Who? Cow Pow? Huh? Just relaxing, little burnout, so went on Twitch for some fun. Definitely, Dominic, definitely. I'm glad that you're enjoying, you know, Twitch for what it is. Like I said, you know, no matter what you're into, you know, freestyle, DJs, rock, music, mental health tacos with animals. There's a lot of different stuff, different content, different creators, and welcome to the Taco Talk. I am the Perfect Taco. The name really has no correlation to my channel, except for the fact that I have made it have correlation. The Perfect Taco was just, you know, a funny gamer tag that I had come up with years before I had even considered streaming on Twitch. We got JD Lurkin with the baby. Twitch community was a joke. My bad, I'm not funny. No, Spiced. You're totally fine. I just didn't, it was just lost in translation. I'm sure it was a good one. Baby playtime. No way. I may have just made a pipe out of my pizza crust. Yo, I believe it. Yo, Evo Dance with the gifted sub. I was just breaking an arm jerking you off, you handsome mother trucker. You and Baby. I don't think Barbie's still in here, but I was shouting out Baby if you want to throw those beautiful baby emotes in there while you're hanging out, Evo. Guys, I know we've already, boom, Cindy already understanding the subject. I was going to say, the subject, the assignment and subject. The subject. Thank you for the shout out to our good friend Evo Cindy. I'm back for Avenges, bitches, where's my sworn enemy? That is something that we're going to be talking about, Manny Main. You know, we're less than an hour through, about the time that we start, you know, really getting into it, so I'm glad that we are right on pace. You know, most stories have a bad guy. What are some other things? You know, if you're thinking about your life and you are considering it a story of yours or your ultimate story, you know, there may be multiple stories in the overall fucking, what's the word? I don't know. You know what I'm getting at, though. Like, what are some other things that you would, you know, consider? Like Manny Main says with, you know, he's looking for his sworn enemy. We got with the Evo command as well. I'm here, fight me. Cock culture looking for a fight. What is this, some Avengers type shit? Damn, Manny, I see how it is. Right, Sea Turtle? Guys, you can say the bad guys. You can say the plot. You can say just about anything that you want, because we just started talking about it. But the first thing that I personally want to mention is chapters. What is a good story without chapters? Like that of a book, in the midst of being written, the chapters are a benchmark of your progress, good and bad. These chapters should build from one another, not always for story development, but the development of the character as well. Yeah, that is what I have to say about chapters. I have a little bit more to go into, but I want to see where everybody in the chat is, anybody who's participating and stuff. Obviously, I want to make sure that I don't get too far behind in the chat, being that I, you know, go back and forth. I'm still keeping an eye on this handsome bubby. Hi, handsome boy. What are you doing? What are you doing back here? You just chilling? You just chilling back here? You want to come hang out? Hi. You want to come hang out with me? You chilling? You checking out the pop vinyls? He's checking out the pop vinyls. Look at him. The story within the story. Exactly. 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 The story within the story. But no, guys, the chapters. I liked where my mind went with this, and as always, you know, I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to write about. Hi, handsome. You coming with me? There you go. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to write about, what I was going to talk about, rather, until this morning, you know. I went back and forth with a couple of things, and I really, really like this idea. You know, when we think about our past experiences, we think of it quite literally. You've heard the terms, that chapter of my life. You know, oh, I'm not, you know, thank God I'm out of that chapter of my life, you know, or I'm not in that chapter of my life, however it is phrased. Got lots of love for the turtle chapters. Definitely a relevant topic for me. Good, Cock Culture. I'm glad, you know, and I'm sure that it's not just you and me. I'm sure that this concept is not lost on anybody, even if it's something that you have not actively thought often. I implore you to do so more. You know, think about where you're at now versus where you were. Think about this chapter of your life versus what maybe was considered the last chapter, and where the next break may be for the next chapter. We might not want to think that far into it. That might start fucking things up, but the chapter way of thinking, I really, really liked. I really thought that it was a good way to kind of break down certain things and really dissect your life, your story. You know, what is the plot? Who are the, you know, friendly characters? Who are the foes? Who are the characters that aren't going to last more than a single arc, a few chapters. Who are the characters that are going to be there long term? These are questions that even the author may not be completely aware of. They might not know. They may have an idea of where they want, what they see in certain situations and certain people, but there's always things that can throw a wrench in the plan. There's chapters of my book that have been ripped out and burned. Well said. No way we smay it up like we in France, baby. Pizza, your pipe, and toka crust. There you go. There you go. When that smoke hits your eye, smoking out the crust of a pizza pie, that's amore. Why did you rip them out of and burn them? What did you learn from those chapters? Good question. Personal question, but good question. We always give you guys the opportunity to get to know one each other a little bit better, get a little bit more personable with one another, so that you could maybe ask these deeper questions, in a live format or in a direct message of types. So, just so you ladies know, if a question ever becomes uncomfortable for the chat, by all means, please don't hesitate to be friendly, amongst yourselves. Let's see here. Trauma and I learned dads aren't shit. Now, do you think that is a lesson that would hold true for, for certain? You're saying that dads ain't shit, not, your dad or a dad in particular. There may be a more important, or a more, I wouldn't say more important, but there may be a more specific lesson to play, or maybe all dads just ain't shit. I don't know. That ain't my story. I didn't write that. Sea Turtle. Sounds like a pretty awesome story. Actually, I lied. Sounds like a pretty shitty story. Well written by an amazing individual, but that was treated very poorly. A sad story, well written. Because it's got one of the most beautiful fucking authors of them all, you. I'm sorry for your trauma and dads. Yeah, that's a rough one. I'm sorry for your pain. Yeah, I mean, trust me. Parents as a whole, they ain't perfect, but if I could only teach, if my life was going to teach just a handful of lessons, I don't know if I would want that to be one of them. And that's all that I'm saying. That is definitely an important key element in the plot of your whole story, Sea Turtle. That clearly is something that is foreshadowing for how you're going to live your life, how you're going to choose potential love interests in the future. Whether or not we agree with that statement, that is going to play a huge factor in your life. And there are going to be people, so many people, who have that same thought. Fuck dads. Well, my glass half full ass, always trying to, maybe. They're going to say, well, fuck you, Taco. Your story sucks compared to what I'm going through. And then they're going to have Sea Turtle just, yeah, man, fuck dads. They're going to be like, ooh, now that's a story I would read. And that's what you miss out on whenever you don't let your story be heard. Whenever you decide to hide who you are, to fake a different personality, to choose to do whatever it takes to be comfortable in your own skin, except for actually listen to yourself, your body, your mind, your heart, Tell your story. Recite it over to yourself. Be brave like Sea Turtle was, fucking telling us a chapter of her story and shit, and me over here just dissecting it. Let me shut the fuck up and don't keep picking on Sea Turtle. I'm not gonna go deeper into it. Yeah, definitely. Didn't expect you to. Like I said, my bad for even still talking about it. It's just I didn't want to leave it in a way where I was like, oh, you know, I always am just coming to have a conversation with you guys, and it can always go one of a couple ways, but, you know, Sea Turtle definitely understanding the assignment. Guys, what are some other terms that you know of, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just fucking seeing where I'm at. As I had mentioned, you know, terms like that chapter of my life, you know, it can be referred to good, bad, ugly. And actually, I'm going to just read a step farther instead of asking you guys a half-assed question, because we're having a great live so far. Chapters in my life give us a sense of progression. And this is why it is so important not to try and tell people what they should do. You know, it doesn't hurt to to play a supporting role, but you are not the main character in that story, and you do not know all of the traumas that lie beneath. So you need to do your best not to write somebody else's story for them. You know, somebody wants to feel a certain type of way about anything. Well, they have the fucking right to. I'm not going to tell anybody not to feel a certain type of way. I might try to talk you off that ledge or explain it in a way that might make you feel less recklessly emotional about it, because it's not about me trying to change your opinion or anything. It's simply about trying to make sure that all of us do not crack under this pressure. I used the analogy yesterday of a board. You know, a wobbly board, it can bend so far, but once you get it to the point where it's about to snap, that's too much pressure, and so many of us are running around with just so much pressure on us that just a little bit is enough for us to fucking snap. And just having a way to share your story, whether you do it with music, with drawing, with writing, whether you talk to the neighbor or talk to your friend or do a live and talk to people or speak with your animals, you know, whatever you do, it is imperative. And you're not doing anything wrong. You just have a different way of dealing with things. And maybe shit doesn't make sense to you, and it hasn't yet. But taking something like your life and thinking of it like a book allows you to see those past chapters as, what did I say, benchmarks. And say, oh, you know what? I remember when this happened, and now I feel this way. Oh, I remember when I said that bitches ain't shit, and I still feel like maybe bitches ain't shit, but, yo, maybe I'll find a bitch one day that is shit. Wait a minute. Terrible. That didn't come out. Never mind. This isn't about me. My dad ain't shit taco is now my dad. Hey, Spiced, I will be your dad. Just not a sugar daddy. I ain't got no sugar, and I'm not a daddy. I'm sorry you're going through that, love. Cock says, all the trials, all the bad decisions, all the pain, all the harassment, all the homelessness, all the bullshit. I survived it and pushed through. All the horrific things showed me what I am capable of. I survived it all. Exactly. And cock culture, what was once a very detrimental part of your life, a wall to climb, something that you struggled with so much, is now just a chapter in your life. But it's not just a chapter. It's words, sentences formed into paragraph. That motherfucking chapter is pages long. And, you know, some people, they don't care about the details. They just want to look at you, and they just want to read the spark notes. But every now and then you'll find somebody who genuinely wants to read the book. And if you don't share the things that you've overcome, the powers, the abilities that you've gained along the way, then your story is just going to be lost. And I'm not saying that you should relive it, that you should, you know, over-exemplify it. I'm not telling you to go and write a fucking book. But I'm not telling you not to. And the one thing that I really am telling you is to never stop fighting, trying, because whether or not you realize that you're telling a story, there are people younger than you, people older than you, people that are the same age that are watching your story unfold, and that you have an effect on whether you know it or not. Whether you're living your best life or your shittiest life, you will impact other people's stories along the way. You might even be a part of their stories, big or small. You may be an assisting role, or you may be that of villainous, that of anarchy. And that's not to say that you can't be a little bit of both. You know, not your story, not your problem. But at what point does it become our problem? At what point do we say, okay, I'm tired of contributing to this bullshit? And in a world where nothing makes sense to fucking anybody and they just do what they're told, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I can to make this shit make sense. So that's why I came to you guys today with the story analogy. It's you know, strictly an analogy of understanding our own lives and respecting the struggles that we've gone through, giving ourselves some fucking credit for the story that's unfolded within us, around us, that we have never even thought about in that light. We think about it like, oh, two people fucked in the 80s and now I have to pay bills. Okay. But what if you're fucking Superman? Like, what if you're Batman? Like, you know, what if you could literally have saved some lives, changed the world, all because you decided to think a little differently, to speak a little differently, to fight, and not just fight for your own selfish personal gain, but to fight so that the struggles that you have gone through aren't forgotten. So many struggles that, you know, historically speaking, struggles that people have gone through are absolutely forgotten. The Trail of Tears erased from modern history books. And if a story like that can be wiped away from existence with a little bit of time, money, and power, then what the fuck do you think's going to happen to our stories? I just don't know. Let me make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Alright, I read that one. Thanks. It's one of the oldest chapters in my book, so it's in my past. I don't dwell on it anymore, but I appreciate the love to you too. Everything we go through makes us who we are, develops our character, and lets us see the world in different ways, whether good or bad experiences. We learn how to cope and push through and make ourselves stronger. Yes. Growth doesn't occur much on mountaintop high, but rather while we're in the valley, low. I really come to appreciate the adversity I've faced, and there are some things that you can't put much of a silver lining on, but we still learn. Exactly, and thank you for pointing that out, because I think I had kind of mentioned that earlier, but I didn't do a great job of, highlighting it. Not every situation is going to have a silver lining. Not all situations, things that you've gone through, traumatic events, not all of that deserves to even have a place in your story. Some shit that dug too deep or hurt too much, leave it out. That's not what we're talking about. But there is a good chance that even that may have the ability to help somebody in the future if they just knew that other people were struggling with the same shit. Because nobody wants to talk about stuff that they're struggling through. Everybody wants to pretend that they're happy, and everybody's story is quite boring, actually, if you ask me. You know, you see these stories unfold online, and it's just predictable, happy, fake. I don't like any of that shit. I mean, happy would be cool, but, you know, other than that. Guys, make sure you take your meds, brush your hair, talk to somebody that loves you. I know for a fact you talk to somebody that loves you because I'm right here. So brush your hair. If you're not going to brush your hair, if you don't have any hair, then brush your teeth. If you're not going to brush your teeth, brush your fucking teeth. If you don't have any teeth, then brush them gums, pappy. I don't fucking care. I'm here for the book. I just don't have answers. My story fucked, but I will always try and help. Wish I had all the answers. Don't we all? Yes and no, Spiced. Yes and no. Sometimes it might be nice. It might be easy. Having all the answers would solve a lot of problems for us. But that doesn't mean that it wouldn't create infinitely more. You know, I think that's part of the problem with our society is that the people in charge of pushing out the information, the books, the media, you know, what's important, they all think that they know everything, that they have all the answers, and they have the money to make us believe it, to drown out any sound of acts against the demographic that they want to push. And I like to think that maybe it's not as conspiracy driven as it feels in my head, but it really just feels like we're at a point in our history, in our society, in our lives where if shit does not change soon, it's going to get bad very quickly. And I don't know what that means. All I know is that I can't change much. I can't fucking choose what laws come into play. I can't even choose what politician comes into play because money and status rules all of that, and I don't got either of those things. But I can determine what happens in my own life, and I can determine what thoughts go through the head of a select few. You know, the select few people who listen to what I have to say, who are willing to hear me out and tell me where I might be right, where I might be wrong. That's what this is all about. Let me make sure I'm caught up. Not knowing all the answers gives us new possibilities to find different answers that are unique to each of us. Ooh, Sea Turtle with the bars. Spiced is happy. That's why I don't do social media. I missed what happened as to why you don't do social media, but I understand. Take the road less traveled on, make your own life, make your own answers, do what makes you happy. Well said. Embrace your power and forge your own path. Well said. Fuck the toothpaste, just grab that brush and rinse it a few times, man. That's all you need. Is that true? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I believe your status is a taco. Yes, exactly. My status is a taco. A lizard taco. Hi, Falcor. You're feeling cold. Should I take you back to your cage? You've been out for like almost an hour and a half. I'm going to take Falcor back to heat up, guys. I'll be right back. Hi, handsome. I'm going to take you back to your cage. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Feel free to talk amongst yourself, guys. I'm almost done with the... Hi, handsome. We're almost done here. Hi, handsome. Are you enjoying it out there? got back. So, I would like to apologize just for being slightly distracted. Also, you know, animals. Also for not necessarily coming with the best arguments, thought processes. You know, these things happen. For every live that I do half decent and stuff, you know, comes out of my mouth like it was all intended and smooth. I feel like I've stuttered and stammered on this one a little bit, but this is a bit of a new concept to me. You know, this is something that I quite literally was just thinking of, and the whole reason why we're talking about our story is because I truly want you guys to think about your life like it was a story. Consider what role you are currently in and where you've come from, what the plot started at, what it's evolved into, what you're thinking, where you might want it to go. You know, truly consider what some of your biggest hurdles were, you know, as the protagonist, as the person attempting to get somewhere, even if you don't know where that destination is. You know where you started. You got popped out that coochie. Hey, pop that coochie, baby. That's what they're talking about in that song, right? Having a baby, pop that coochie. I think that's what they're talking about. Either way, let's make sure we're caught up in the chat. Taco was being brain dead was a joke. I'm getting what you're saying. Oh, definitely. I got you, Spiced. With the ADHD plus the memory issue, it's a me thing, Spiced. It's not a you thing. You mentioned that people make their lives seem so happy, and it's bullshit, thus part of my aversion to social media. Gotcha. Why use some fucking chemical paste on natural shit that wasn't originally built to deal with said chemical? Well, what are the chemicals in it that cause the issue? You know, for example, you know, I've heard that fluoride is not specifically good. So, like, I use a fluoride-free toothpaste that still strengthens the enamel. You know, if you don't brush your teeth in some regard, it can weaken the enamel, and then you're going to have, like, mouth issues. I would love if anybody wants to weigh in on this toothpaste ordeal, you know, please do so, because I just recently switched to a fluoride-free toothpaste, so I would like to, you know what you guys have in mind, what you guys think of that and stuff. Alright, let's bring you guys in a little bit closer, since we're bullshitting, we're talking, we're having a good time. Let's make sure that we're motherfucking nice and crispy. We are nice and crispy, as per usual. Is it gonna terribly piss you guys off if I switch this back so that we can read the pillow? Is this gonna further... No, this can put my head the way that I want it to. Nice. Oh, but now we can't see the pillow. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. Wah, wah, wah. Hello, Starshine! The Earth says hello! Luke Dukem, you fucked it up. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll give it to you. That's why I've just been watching Twitch. There's chemicals in the water we use. It's turning the frogs gay. But there's chemicals in the water. Definitely, that's why Yo, Tashley with the follow. Welcome in. That's why I filter my water, but it probably doesn't help. Let's see, I'm excited for this next chapter. I'm not sure what all it will bring, but I have a few ideas, and I know what goals will bring to fruition out of sheer determination. So I'm excited, even if I am scared at times, enjoying the crazy ride. Definitely caught culture, definitely. And I feel like as somebody who has struggled with goal setting and similar concepts, I truly think that this new concept of putting it into perspective like it's a storybook is going to help me do those things. You know, that's one of the reasons why it's a topic of conversation. As I say many times, this isn't me saying things that I think you guys need to hear. It's very much so shit that I need to hear sometimes. And, you know, this is just a concept that I was thinking of earlier this morning that I'm, you know, unfolding to you guys. Top Bows, who haven't heard that Alex Jones clip. I haven't watched that in forever. We got 2 live. Crew, damn, this current chapter feels like a long one, but I made amazing friends in this chapter. Good, Sea Turtle. There's nothing wrong with a bit of a longer chapter. You know, that just means that a lot of information, a lot of important stuff is happening. And some of it might just be fucking filler. There ain't nothing worse than... And if you're not a reader, if I'm losing you with the book analogy, think of it like a TV show. If it's just got a full season of filler, well, then you can fucking pretty much sum up that chapter pretty quick. If it's nothing but filler, stuff that's not relevant. You know, sometimes it's still important to mention just in case it does come up in the future, but... And Cinny with the shout out to Al Mal. As always, guys, we got to show love to Al Mal music. Over 50% of the playlist that we play every single morning, and one of the few sources of untainted information, media, love that you can actually get nowadays. Why use chemicals at all when a good bristled toothpaste can get that shit? But can a good bristled toothpaste get that shit? Can it actually? That's my question. Like, I say fuck fluoride. I definitely say fuck fluoride. Fluoride's also in the water. I've heard that fluoride is responsible for calcifying the pineal gland, which is pretty important for a couple of reasons. Funny, fluoride is supposedly bad, but Logan's PED recommended introducing fluoride toothpaste when he turns like 3. Yeah, it's a fucking... Tashley, love the background music, right, Tashley? Where did we get it? Well, Tashley, Al Mal music. Yo, G Dion, what's going on? Or Gideon? Is that Gideon and I'm just an idiot? I'm not an idiot, I shouldn't say that, but... Filter like some of Stephen King's earlier novels. Filler, oh, gotcha. Who is Al Mal? Well, Spiced, I'm glad you asked. Al Mal, first name Al, last name Mal, is an independent hip-hop artist hailing from New York / the Philadelphia area, and he has spit freestyles, spit his way into the hearts of many. And if that don't turn you on enough, wait till you hear his written shit. Ooh! We got a command. We got a command for Al Mal. This chapter just feels repetitive. Right? Bad fucking writing. Bad fucking writing, Sea Turtle. That's why I'm just, saying. I'm like, listen, whoever the fuck wrote this needs a better fucking hobby. Needs to improve. Needs to work on some shit. That's why it's up to us to fucking take over. If you're reliving the same shitty fucking story over and over and over again, then figure out what chapter you're in. Figure out what the plot was before you got here, what the goal was, what the goal has turned into. Figure out where the plot is going and write your own fucking story. Write your own words. Write your own chapter. Put yourself in a position where climax is inevitable. Take that the way that you must. Tashley, wouldn't have found you without the army. Right, Tashley? I'm guessing I was on your recommended. I've seen you pop into Al Mal's quite a bit. As you know, I'm in there from time to time, sometimes lurking a little bit more than I would like to, but usually always in there, at least in some way, shape, or form, trying to share the live, show the love, trying to get Al Mal to the gathering, as always. Never would have known. Sea Turtle says, got my pimp hand ready for any motherfucker trying to talk that shit about my friends, right? What's the plot? The plot, Mom, is like the overall goal. The overall premise of the reason why the book was written. Why was your story written? Why is it unfolding in front of you? Why are you here? What are you going to accomplish? And I don't mean like, what is the meaning of life? Unless you're going that fucking deep into it. I think the meaning of life can hold off, at least for me personally. And I think that I'm going to focus my story on, you know, helping as many people as I can with as many things as I can, because there are a lot of people who have been, you know, brainwashed and convinced that, you know, they are broken, they should feel this way because of, you know, these symptoms, and here's the drugs you should take to do it. Not knowing that some of the common practices, some of the things that they've been implementing into their daily lives are slowly causing the pain, the death, the destruction, the illness, the sickness. You know, the plot is what fucking made the author decide to write that story to begin with. Mom, I know you're very religious. What was God's intent for putting you as a single individual? What is the plot of that story? If each of us is just a story in the universe's book, the Bible has Matthew, Mark, Luke, John's, the Acts. Why doesn't the book of the universe have Sea Turtle, Taco, Mama Bear, Cop Culture, Luke Dukem? It very well does, could, might. I can't speak for the universe. I may be able to speak on behalf of the universe, but I don't exactly know how this whole universe thing works, so my bad if that was disrespectful, bro, or lady, bro, or undefined, bro. Maybe that's why this whole undefined thing is so important in our lives. Anyway. Let's make sure that we're caught up in the chat, because we've got 25 minutes. We've got a lovely member of the Ow Mau Army coming through, Tashley. Welcome in, Tashley. Thank you so much for coming in and being a part of us. I'm glad after all this time, Tashley has come over to the hot side. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. The bikini has Easter eggs, I swear. The bikini has Easter eggs. It has reasons. It has goals. It has hopes. It has dreams. Sorry, I wanted to give you guys some animal action. I know how much you guys love your animal action. So I seen them being all cute over there. Had to give it to you. I feel like it would be more exciting if I had someone like Morgan Freeman or Adam West or Patrick Stewart reading it. Well, we all have that inner monologue. And the better you get at exercising it, the better you get at separating your true self from the mental illnesses, the mental chains that bind you, the sooner that you start imagining much more brightly, much more clearly, you have better thoughts, and maybe you are being moderated in the Morgan Freeman voice right now. Who am I to say? Now, this might be the worst Morgan impression Freeman voice. The fuck did I just say that you've ever heard? But I don't care. Why does it sound like Morgan Freeman? Fucked Forrest Gump's mom. Turtle, I was running! Alright, I really need to shut the fuck up now. The purpose of life. Morgan Freeman, I could see it. What? When did Adam West die? So long ago. I'm so late. 2018 or something. Crazy how I hear about the death of celebrities. I have no idea who they are, but I never hear about Adam West dying. Undefined for mod. You really pushing World of Glass. What are you trying to mod for me or Mao? What are you trying to do over here? Cindy with the damaged goods command. I need to put a command in there for damaged goods. Pretty sure LA put the bat signal up the night after he passed. World, I vote for. Give me a second to erase that image. I'm so sorry, Tashley. I'm so sorry. Listen, Morgan Freeman, if he looks half as good naked as he sounds with clothes on, I might be switching sides, ladies. You might have to step back. Ooh. Could you imagine a sexual experience with Morgan Freeman voiced over by Morgan Freeman? Dude. I've never wanted to get my cheeks clapped so hard. Like, by golly. I need to just stop. How far behind am I, Taco? When did you see this? I saw it right now. You sound more southern, I can type more passionate than I can speak, and I think it's because I can write my thoughts down better than I can speak it. Hey, as far as, character development, if we're thinking about this in the way of a story, we talk about character development all of the time. Drinking water, eating food, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations on your terms so that you can do better in the future, or figuring out, let's take a step back from that, but figuring out things that you fall short at and things that you excel in that might be able to help turn the tide. Sea Turtle, if you already know that you can type so much more of what you're feeling than you can say, this is down here, this is up here, there's no reason that you can't use this character development skills you've already got to your benefit and try to boost the areas that you lack in. None of us are going to be perfect. None of us are going to be amazing at everything, but there are key things in life, and I truly feel like being able to speak your piece, what's on your mind, without having to write it down, think about it beforehand, doing what I do every single day with you guys, is vital. If you are not comfortable enough in your own skin, in your own house, with the people that are supposed to love you, if you're not comfortable enough to voice your fucking opinion, to voice what you feel, to tell your story, then that's awful. That's a shame. And I cannot tell you how lucky I am and thankful I am to have met each and every one of you guys and to know your story, whether you have told me it, whether you've typed it out here or somewhere else, or even if you've just lurked, even if you've never ever said a word. Just knowing that your energy is here with me to fuel my story, to fuel my beliefs, my loves, my passions. It's going to lead to a much better story with way better writings. Because I don't know who that old author was, but he needs to fucking retire. He needs to take a seat back and let the new me fucking start writing. Because I never liked books. I never liked reading, but I think that this storybook analogy, chapters, plot, character development, I think that all of these things are really, really good ways for us to maybe break the cycle of feeling bad for ourselves or feeling like something shouldn't have happened to us, but it did, by changing, like Al says, by changing the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And if you feel like your story doesn't fucking deserve to be heard, then you just haven't been listening. And don't you fucking say that my friend's story doesn't deserve to be heard, you motherfucker. Who the fuck are you to say that my friend's story shouldn't be heard? Are you guys gonna hate me if I transform this again? Boop. Oh, now we got his nose covered up. Boom. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going for Al Mal's mod position. Sounds like you're trying to do Matthew McConaughey. I bet he's got freckles all over his booty. Worry, Taco. I don't think I want it. I do not consent. Yo, I don't even care how he looks naked. Just close my eyes and let him read the dictionary. Ain't. Rip, Taco. I'm so far behind. Guess I must be upside down. Spice, if you're far behind, just back out, leave the live, close out the app, and then open it back up, and it should catch everything up for you. I'm not. It's 11:43 for me right now. So whatever whatever time that equals to you, that's how far behind you are. Biggest reason I like texting you is because you be texting paragraphs back, and that's the sexiest thing a guy has ever done to me. Aw, shucks. See, guys? Listen, the bar is not that high, gentlemen. You type out a paragraph and you be making these ladies moister than an oyster. So many people are just nervous. You know, I wouldn't fault the gentleman. I would fault their backstory. You know? So many times people talk to one another in hopes or with the intention of, you know, it becoming romantic. And I think that kind of arises an illusion of sorts on both sides in a way that I can't even go into detail explaining because I don't have the means, the knowledge, or the right. But as a person who fit that demographic, as a person who used to feel like if I was talking to somebody, it was to make them a part of my life, whether it was a friendship or a relationship or to, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, when you stop avoiding people except for the people that you fancy, when you know, go out of your way to make eye contact and say hi to that person walking down the street instead of just awkwardly walking past them, that's not a part of your story that is going to cause for any sense of, you know, anything. But you may have stopped that person while they were on their way to do something terrible, and just that selfless act of allowing your energy to touch theirs for a moment can change the course of fucking history. You know, similar to the butterfly effect, but not that small, is kind of the point that I was going for there. And thank you, Turtle. That was sweet. That was sweet. I appreciate you. Everyone loves tacos. This chat group loves you, and I'll leave it at that. Right, Luke? Listen, tacos are the one thing, you know, I might not be perfect. None of us are perfect. But you need to figure out what ingredients it was that made you, you. Because I don't care if you think you got a little bit too much of this, if you don't think that you got enough of that. You are a perfect little fucking taco. And don't let the world or your fucking mom or your fucking friends tell you otherwise. If they are not willing to aid you in your conquest to truly understand what the fuck is going on around here, what the fuck is going on around you, if they've got nothing but negativity to spew into your life, then they may be the antagonist. I'm not saying that they are. They may be filler. They may just be filler. Don't let filler prolong you from getting to the next chapter. I love the lurkers. I lived that life. Where you at? My eyes. What the fuck is happening? What's happening? All the big babies together. I don't fault people. Sometimes it's hard to communicate, especially when you've tried and tried and tried. Not only to not get listened to or to be talked over. Definitely. And that's why, you know, sometimes I feel bad if anybody ever feels like they were talked over or that I missed their, you know, message in the chat. You know, please put it back in. You know, let us know what was going on. I didn't, you know, miss anybody's messages intentionally. Tashley, the number one reason for disappointment is expectations. Exactly. And I feel like this story analogy gives us more control. Who doesn't like a little bit of control? You know, control, like anything, in moderation, in certain situations is good to have, but in excess leads to, corruption and just overall not good shit. So, I want you guys, when I say control, I mean control of your life. Somebody, had brought it up, or had made me bring up the fact that whoever was the author to my life to this point took some pretty indirect routes to get to where I am now. I'm not going to judge the author just in case there's some omnipotent being. Got to throw that out there. I'm not going to judge the author too harshly. I'm hoping this was just character development that I was not aware that I needed, and now that I'm in a better way of thinking, I'm going to take control of my own story. That doesn't mean that I get to decide everything that happens. We try to write a story, and sometimes we may spill coffee on the page. There may be a burn mark that erases some of our work. You have to be willing to look back. Make sure that your story has some good points for you to look on, and remember that you're fighting for a reason. You're fighting for the plot, whatever the fuck that is for you. I want you guys to put some thought into that today. I want you guys to, anybody who's playing along, I want you guys to fucking tell your story. And I want you to share at any point today, a week from now, in the Discord, how you did that. Whether you did it with a writing, whether you did it with, a drawing, music, art, by simply just being an open-minded individual and opening yourself to the problems of people who may not even matter to you. Because it doesn't matter if somebody matters to you or not. They're still an individual that deserves love, deserves kindness. Even if it's an individual that you do not personally fuck with, there's no reason that their story should end because of you, or that their potential to get better, to grow, to gain a useful tool in their time of need. Don't be the reason that somebody misses a chance to do better. You can't help everybody, but you can give them a chance. And that's all I'm asking, is to give this thought process a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give the world around you a chance at being happy. If you can't do things for yourself to make yourself happy, to push yourself forward in life, I understand, because I feel the same way a lot. And by helping others and truly finding out what it means to love, whether you have to work backwards or you work forward, the love for others and love for yourself is something that can't just be taught. It's not something that I can just give you the spark notes on. Kids come into this world full of creativity, full of love, and between traumatic childhood, upbringing, most of which being that none of us had enough fucking money to even be considered poor, it was all worth it. It was all relevant in the grand scheme of things. I feel like I was going to go somewhere else with that, but I kind of was ranting and raving and lost my train of thought. So I'm going to make sure I'm caught up in the chat, guys. We've got about 10 more minutes, which means it's time for you guys to say your goodbyes, because as soon as noon rolls around, as soon as Al Mal peeks his studly schnoz in the live, we go over there. We raid into Al. We go say what's up to him, because I can only have so much screen time. And also because I super duper love and support Al Mal Music. I credit him to so much of any of my progress. Him and his amazing community of individuals, loving and caring people have truly, truly been here for me when I couldn't be here for myself. And, this little 2-hour live is just my way to return some of that love, to try to get, a few like-minded, good people, whether or not we're feeling the best. Every single person that you run into probably struggles with some type of mental dilemma, and you may not even know that. But just by being friendly, saying hi to somebody walking down the street, you see somebody new in the live, say what's up to them. The moderators, me, Gav, Cinny, C. Strider, Am, sometimes we can't say hi to each and every person. I don't care if you've been in Al's chat twice or 200 times. You saying hello to somebody means just as much, if not actually way more. You saying hi to somebody means so much more than me saying hi to somebody, because people know that I'm there saying hi to everybody. And if you take the time out of your day, it may just be a few seconds, but you waste the time. It's not a waste. You take the time to ask somebody how they're doing, whether it be through text, if that's your preferred form of media, Sea Turtle, or if you are walking around and you see somebody that maybe you've walked past and purposely looked at your phone to avoid. Just make eye contact and tell them to have a hi. Hope you have a good day. Don't say hi, how are you doing? Don't, something that's obviously not going to, you're not going to have a full conversation. Hi, how are you? I'm doing well. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, just that small exchange is a start to a more beautiful world. When you've got nothing but darkness in your fucking mind and you feel like there's nothing but negativity in your backstory, it's up to you to dissect all of the fucking writings, all of the memories in your head, and find out where the good was, what the reason was for that, where the plot has taken you and where it's going. There's that hydrate. Cut culture's high. It's not what you say, but how you say it. People don't give a damn what you know until they know how much you care. I like that, Tashley. I like that a lot. Keep practicing. I'm not high. I might go smoke in a little bit. I have left from last night, and they so kindly left for me. I just got text that I can come pick up my order. Nice! That's why I'm not too mad about having my confiscated last night. They could have taken a little blunt I had. Was out in the open, but they didn't touch it. I feel like they saw, which I was freaking out and was like, oh, she's going to need this when she gets home. That's so fucking funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. You made it funny, Sea Turtle, and boom! Comedy. The piece de la resistance to life, guys. When you, now, as you're grown, not freaking out, better-minded self, can look back on what Sea Turtle was and still probably is going to be a traumatic moment for you. Being able to laugh, finding the light, even in the darkest of places. That's something that not everybody can do. That is a powerful tool that is overlooked. And I don't care if you do it by making everything a fucking Dr. Phil moment, or if you text like it's a business transaction, or if, what was my other, I was too busy picking on individual people that I forgot my point to the class. Fuck. Let's just catch up. Who is this Al Mao you speak of? Well spiced. No, I'm just playing. I gotta catch up. I need to run and get my weekend veggies and then destroy them in several small fires. Nice. Wait. Why are you destroying? You know what? I'll ask in Mao's chat. Tashley, enjoy destroying your garden vegetables. I hope you're making a stir fry. I'm not sure if your kink is making a beautiful garden and then setting it ablaze like you're some sick goddess of fire. But either way, you enjoy that day. You enjoy going fucking... what the fuck's the chick's name on Moana? Damn, I'm just missing all the stops today, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Cindy said when I was like, we did have much, but enough to have a roof and food on the table, and mom who tried to give her everything and all the love because father decided to leave. It's sad, Cindy, but that is There is a lot of people who grew up in single parent homes or divorced families, and I'm very, very sorry to hear that, Cindy. Honestly, that's something that I did not know about you. But guys, that just goes to show you that even people that we've known for years and years, you learn something new every day. Cindy, thank you for sharing that, because that's something that we haven't really ever touched on, and that we're not going to go too much into today because we've only got another 2 minutes. But we may in the future definitely talk about single parent homes and stuff. Maybe not. As always, you guys have the ability to either message me personally or in the Discord. Post it somewhere in the Discord. Preferably ideas and feedback, but wherever you want. If you guys ever want me to touch a specific topic for the day, let me know. Even if you don't tell me beforehand, if you don't tell me in the Discord or in a private message, if you come into the chat and you bring something up, we will talk about it, unless I miss it. And then you just put it back in. Definitely, Luke. That's why I like Jeep drivers. Jeep people wave to each other. Smile and hello and wish them good evening, even if they don't say it back. Definitely, Sea Turtle. Even if you hate work, there's at least always one or two coworkers or customers that make it worth it. It's freaking out so bad I almost started laughing, but I had to stop myself because I didn't want them to take, not like me not taking it seriously or I'm hiding something. Yo, Navy Psychonaut, what's going on, brother man? Saw the new stuff. When you getting into it, she's going to roll it up into cinnamon sticks and set them ablaze. Oh, gotcha. So is it going to be like a fruity thing? Comedy. My grief counselor passed recently. He was so good I didn't care. Ha 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 ha! That took me a minute, and I think if you wouldn't have emphasized that it was comedy, that wasn't a fake laugh. That was my I don't get it. Oh, that was good. It sounded like the fakest fucking laugh in the world. I'd be down for that topic. Yeah, Tashley? Listen, if there's a demand for it, then that's going to be the topic for tomorrow. If there's not a demand for it, then it may come up in the future. I can't say when. But I don't usually if I say we're going to talk about that topic tomorrow in the live, it ends up not entering my brain again ever. And so at least if I tell you guys to post it in the Discord, if that's something you really want to hear about, later when I check the Discord, I can be I'll write it on my self-righteous whiteboard, in case you guys were wondering. We had more notes than usual today, but this was all personal thought from inside my own mind that I was thinking of this morning while running around, eating breakfast, taking a poop, walking the dog. Too much information. Never misses a message. I do sometimes, but I do my best, Spiced. I do my best. Thank you. Parents divorced before I could even see them together, so that never affected me. I often wonder how my life would have been different had they stayed together. Same. My parents divorced before I was old enough to even know that they had... I don't remember a time where my parents were together or didn't hate each other. Until they decided, however many years in, that they should be more respectful, which was by the time I was already double digits. Skew. Yo, Stinzo, what's going on? We just waiting for the Mao Man, and it's 12:02, which means any moment he's either going to let us know that he's got to go, even though he was never here yet, but he might be running behind. He might be here. He might be lurking. Regardless, even if he doesn't come in, one of you beautiful people are usually on that shit like white on rice and a glass of milk on a paper plate in a snowstorm, so we will be rating Ao Mao Music as soon as noon... as soon as the high noon safe sesh begins. So thank you guys again for your time. I challenge you to think of your life today like it were a story. Where have you come? Where are you going? What is the plot? What were some of the plot twists? Who are some of the most important characters, aside from yourself, obviously? Childhood was still been nice, even if there was no dad. Yeah, definitely, Cindy, definitely. I agree. I had a nice childhood. I have to say, compared to some stories that I've heard of other people, even people that had two parents, I'll take single parent home to not have to have a childhood full of painful, traumatic surgeries. Anybody who had to deal with anything like that, I am very sorry. Skew. That's okay, childhood. You're a fruity thing. Hey, maybe. He read my mind. I don't know how, but I do. I don't hate your dad. I know you don't hate my dad, Mom. That's what I was saying. Once you can't deny that as a kid, you may have said some negative things about my dad, and he may have said some negative things back. As you guys matured, because let's be honest, you were still fucking children. I don't give a fuck if I was your second kid. You were probably not even old enough to drink when you left Dad. So, none of this is personal, Mom. As you guys both grew up, matured, you realized that despite anything between you guys, feeding negativity into the situation was only hurting me, and you both evolved. I remember a time where you did hate my dad, but you don't. That is proof, guys, that character development is a very real thing. We see it with our parents. Sometimes we watch them grow, develop, make us fucking proud to be their children. You know, they do some selfless shit, and they really become huge factors in our story, and sometimes they let us down. Sometimes they fucking blow it, and they become an equally huge part of our story, but in a different way. More of a, antagonist versus a, aiding role. I feel like single moms deserve all the extra love because they give so much for the kids and they sacrifice. And single dads. Do not forget that the shoe does go both ways. Not in most situations, but in more than you guys would realize. Single dads as well. And the only difference is that they've got a lot more fucking hoops to jump through. No disrespect to anybody, but I just wanted to make sure that the single men got their just desserts as well. Jurgen Lurgen. Stinzos. I have a doggo for a week. Cindy, the same doggo? I heard that somewhere. Jormungander. I was with your dad for like 10 years, so I would have been about 26 years old. Oh, really? Really? How old were you when you had me? Because I thought you were like 16 when you had Jess. You were like, I'm 4 years after Jess, so you were probably like 20. So that means I would have been like 6-ish. I don't know if that math adds up or is accurate. Either way, we're splitting hairs. But yes. No, don't be sorry, Sea Turtle. Do not be sorry. It is most of the time, single moms. And I know that you didn't mean anything by it. I just, as somebody who's obviously friends with more guys than women, I've seen a lot of dads fight. A lot of dads who were clearly the better parent, who's, woman, the mother of the situation, quote unquote, just used the child as a pawn. There were moments in my life where I felt like I was used as a pawn. Fortunately, they were few and far between, and that's on both sides, on both parents. I'm not talking shit on you, Mom. I'm not talking no shit on you that I'm not gonna equally, send dads away. Let's see here. Al Mal, guys, let me know if Al Mal is live. Tell us about your day while we're waiting, or just think about it. That way, when we hop over to Mal's, you can ask him how he's doing and tell him about your day, because most of us have probably already told me about your day, or we at least don't have enough time to actually talk about it. But yeah, part of growing up, part of forgiving, part of being understanding is acknowledging what those people went through and trying to cut them a little bit of fucking slack. Because, if you hate your mom or your dad for something that they did and you're not willing to forgive them, just remember that forgiveness isn't about them. It's not for them. Forgiveness is for you. You forgive the situation so that you can be at peace. You try to wrap your brain around what could have caused somebody who was supposed to love you unconditionally to not. And there may be no reasoning, there may be no good excuse, but it doesn't give you the right to harbor onto those feelings, because you deserve so much better. You deserve to be able to let go. You deserve to be able to live. You deserve to be able to write your story however the fuck you see fit and not have my chubby ass telling you what to write in it. So whether you disagreed or agreed with anything that I've said, tell your story. Let it be known. Whether you do it in your artwork or you show it with your hard work. Whether you take care of your family every fucking day and that is how your story is written, or you take care of strangers, you take care of old people, you take care of the planet, you do just about anything to show love and support to anybody. And you're doing well. I couldn't ask for a better fucking friend. And I really appreciate you guys being my friend, even when I'm a little crazy, even whenever I rant and ramble at you, even when Al is a little late and you got to have 10 more minutes of taco. Boom, Al is live. Sounds good. Al didn't come in and say hi today. Must be a robe day. I put on that dress because it was easier. Looks like they have travel day. They're going to Mexico today. Yeah, that's right. Obviously, Mal didn't come in. They're going to Mexico. Guys, on that note, I'm going to start this raid. Pull the strings. It's like open. Jessa was about 6. I know with your dad, so it would have been 22. She was 6, so I was 2. So that's the math that I needed, and that works. So I was 2 years old. So I was too young to remember. But guys, I'm going to hit the starting soon screen. I will see you all over there. If you don't want to stay for the raid, go over to Mal's right now. If you don't have anything going on, they're going to Mexico. Come to Mexico with us. If you're not coming to Mexico with us, come back tomorrow. We may talk about single home families. We may talk about whatever you guys suggest in the Discord or in private messages. But I will see you there if I don't see you at Mexico in just a couple of minutes. I love you too, Sea Turtle. I love each and every one of you guys so much. If you didn't say goodbye, you missed your chance. The last 10 minutes is your chance. But I'll see you guys over at Mal's. You can say goodbye to me there, even though it'll be hello. I'm going to shut up and just raid. Bye.
Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. Not accepted. Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this and it's tragic.